I'm not quitting. And let me delve into that further. And I'm not going to title this, like, in some way to, like, make it seem like clickbaity or whatever, because that's usually how most of these videos start. Like, oh, I'm, like, it's gonna be hard to say, but, like, whatever, I'm quitting, and then just, like, saying, like, oh, yeah, no, I'm not quitting YouTube, but I'm quitting doing this thing. I'm not doing that. I'm kind of doing the exact opposite. I'm saying that I'm not giving up on YouTube, on the story I'm writing, and here's why. I'm going to explain that in the rest of this video. Why am I making this? I just wanted to make this mostly for myself, to reassure myself, and also to just kind of give an update on things, just to talk about whatever. And yeah. So for 5 years? No, definitely not 5 years. What? No. That's actually, yeah, around 5 years, I want to say. I started, well, yeah, I started thinking about writing my own story, but never really going further with it. But around grade 10, and that would have been 3 years ago? I think so, yeah. Like 3 years ago, I actually started putting that story into motion. And it started small, and then it, I, it, at the very beginning, like, it already meant way too much to me for personal reasons. But then it grew and kept growing. More characters became real. More concepts happened. More ideas came to my head. And I've invested so much into this. And there have been times where I've wanted to quit, where I wanted to just put it down, and just never see it through, just because I didn't have the motivation. But as I was recently told, um, not every day we're gonna have motivation to continue, but we should never quit on it, because personally, I see it as not making progress for a couple days is a temporary problem, and the solution is not to just give up on it, because then you're just left with nothing there, and you're just gonna have to find something different. And if you've spent so much time on this, then it just feels like your valuable time was wasted. And if I'm investing so much time into what I'm doing with this story, then I shouldn't quit on it. And I'm not going to quit on it. And yeah, it's difficult to find motivation to continue writing the story itself, or the scripts for the story, but I can't give up on any of this. I've given up on some of the other projects that I've worked on, but those were just fun little things that I ended up just not wanting to continue, just because they weren't of interest to me. And to me, those just feel different from this main story, because this is half of me, honestly. Like, whenever I'm, like, if I were to tell someone something important about me, and I wanted to, like, introduce myself as one thing, it would be that I'm a writer. I'm working on my own series. And that's just me. So I can't give up this one big part of my identity, and I'm not going to. And yeah, it's difficult, but I'm not giving up. Not at all. And yeah, and with the other aspects of the projects, like with the stuff I do for Maven, that was just one little step into my just interest in voice acting, because I thought it was really cool. I was really inspired by the games I played as a kid, mainly Sonic, and I would just, just as a kid, I would just try to do like random Sonic impressions or just like quoting Sonic lines as the characters, gotta go fast and all that, and sometimes I just do it around friends, just to joke around. Because I just feel like with my voices, I have like stuff where I just do these voices just because they're funny. Like, I don't know, like Kermit the Frog. That's one of the funny ones. And then there's the ones I'm actually trying to improve on. Like, I'm actually trying to improve on, like, my Sonic and my Shadow. And I'm not doing those now because I usually need to have, like, a script or, like, words prepared to, like, read off of. I can't just, like, make up things on the spot with those voices because I don't feel like I'm good enough with those yet. Where I can just say random things. But anyway, this isn't high energy, so I don't want to do those voices anyway. But yeah, I started putting my own voice into these projects in the form of Maven, and I feel really connected to her for many reasons. Like for when I made her look like me, and yeah, I just feel really connected to her in that way. But other than that, we are just I'm not. I don't feel like Maven is a self-insert character. I don't like thinking like that. And yeah, Maven is just inspired by my look and her, and she's just voiced by me, and that's the only really comparison we have. Other than that, we are two separate people. But anyway, not the point. I'm rambling again, but that's kind of what I made this for, just for myself to ramble. And I don't really care if people watch this or not, but might be important to hear that if you have something you're working on or working towards, don't give up on it, no matter how hard it seems. Take breaks. Take as long as a break as you need. Take many breaks. Who cares? But as long as you're making like little bits of progress that you're happy with over time, then there's no issue. Don't let anyone else tell you that you need to be making a certain amount of progress over a certain amount of time on your goals. Especially with your passions. Take your time on those, because otherwise you're just gonna lose all your energy and then it's not gonna feel fun anymore. So just take your time with it. That's why I.
You're absolutely right. Pacing yourself is crucial for any activity, whether it's exercise, a project, or even just a fun outing. Burning out quickly defeats the purpose or makes the experience less enjoyable. Here's why that's so important, and some ways to think about it. Energy management. Our bodies have finite energy reserves. Pushing too hard too fast depletes those reserves, leading to fatigue and exhaustion. Pacing allows for sustainable energy.
Thanks for your valuable input, Google. I am so sorry. I did not realize my phone was right there. I did not realize my phone was right there. I am so sorry. Anyway. Oh, that's hilarious. Anyway, yeah. Just don't overwork yourself like Google said. Pace yourself like Google said. Oh, that was funny. But anyway, yeah. Take your time. And don't rush things, and you'll find inspiration to continue things again. It may come sooner, may come later, but you'll find inspiration again to continue doing what you love. And YouTube is a good example of that. Like, I stopped for a long while, and then I found something that worked for me, something that didn't require too much effort, that I didn't want to put in yet because I wasn't ready, because I wanted to ease back into it. But I'm at a good place with it right now. And, yeah. Sorry. But, yeah. I'm finding what's working for me, and I'm happy. I'm not overworking myself with YouTube. I'm slowly writing the scripts for things. I'm not giving any updates on videos or making any promises, but I am saying things are getting worked on, and I can say the next playthrough is going to be Sonic Unleashed, the recompilation, because that happened recently. So yeah. Thanks for listening to me talk for 10 minutes, and I'll catch you on the flip flop. Later. Take care.